Hello, my name is Jessica Williams, and I am proud to serve as the principal of Gahanna-Lincoln High School. After a long process of study and consideration, I am excited to be sharing with you all today about a bell schedule change we will be implementing in the 24-25 school year. When our bell schedule project began in the spring of 2022, our goal was to gather ideas and feedback related to developing a high school schedule that would help us improve student success and achievement, increase support and engagement for students, and reallocate time to align with teaching and learning goals of students and staff. Over the last year, the process our steering committee and I have coordinated has been very extensive and has provided many opportunities for various stakeholders to share feedback about our bell schedule and how time should be used at the high school. Last April, we sent a feedback survey to middle school and high school families, as well as all GLHS staff members, that provided us with insights from more than 1,600 stakeholders. Some of the trends we heard from that feedback included a desire for increased flexibility and personalized learning, access to more electives, the ability for students to work with their own content teachers when they need help, opportunities for students to learn and engage in experiences aligned to their passions and interests, fewer classes each day offered for a longer period of time, and a decrease in transitions for students, allowing us to spend more time focused on learning. Using the feedback gathered, we were able to develop 5 schedule options that were inspired by research and collaboration with other districts across the state of Ohio. These 5 schedule models were then taken to a school stakeholder listening session last May that was open to any high school staff members and family members who were interested in participating. This group reviewed the schedules and were able to help us analyze the benefits and challenges of each option and provide ideas for improving the schedules. To wrap up our process, we again provided more feedback opportunities this fall for staff and students to share ideas and reflections on the bell schedule options before narrowing it down to one model and working diligently to answer questions and think through all components of the new schedule. Starting in the 24-25 school year, Gahanna-Lincoln High School will operate using a modified bell schedule that includes running a traditional single-period schedule on Mondays and an A-B block schedule Tuesday through Friday, where students will attend up to 4 classes each day. The traditional day will run like our current main campus single-period classes do now, and our block days will run the way our Clark Hall classes have operated for more than a decade. The combined schedule is something both Clark Hall and main campus classes will transition to, and are very excited to have all GLHS classes operating on the same bell schedule next year. There are many benefits to using a modified block schedule that our students and staff will be afforded with the new schedule, but some that I'd like to highlight include extended class periods that provide additional time for more in-depth whole group, small group, and individual teaching, the opportunity for students to earn more credits and take up to 8 classes if they wish, the ability for students to manage less classes in one day, which will also lead to reduced homework each night, the assurance that students will attend each class 3 times a week as opposed to some classes being just 2 days a week like other block schedules provide, a decrease in transition time for students which allows us to spend more time in class, and the ability for students to have access to their own content teachers to support independent work time if needed. We know from research that increased student performance cannot be attributed to any one particular schedule type alone, but we also know that how we use time in the classroom and the amount of time we spend providing rich teaching and engaging application activities is indicative of stronger achievement and growth. That is why we are very excited to see how more time each period can support teachers in providing a balance of teacher-directed lessons, small group and individual instruction and support, high-quality learning experiences such as labs, simulations, research and discussions, as well as guided and independent practice time. All learning experiences which are hard to incorporate in a robust manner in a 5-day traditional schedule with 46-minute periods. We know there will be many questions that arise as we work to transition to our new schedule, and I invite you to stay tuned for more information in the coming weeks, including a frequently asked questions document that will be shared to help define things more clearly for our GLHS families. I am so grateful for the collaboration of our steering committee and for all the feedback we have received throughout this project, and I look forward to working in the coming months to build out the schedule and redesign the new high school experience for our students.